Hello everyone. Today on Binky's Gaming Thoughts, we talk Canticle of Exaltations. For the occasion, I recreated somewhat human inquisitor's tattoo. It's a symbol of the maker because the Canticle of Exaltation is Cordelius's vision of the Maker's return. Cordelius Dracon, first Emperor of Orlais, the one who founded Orlais, a strong believer in the Maker, and due to his actions in turning the cult of the Maker into an actual religion, he was anointed by the Chantry. He is also the emperor for which Inquisitor Emeridin went on a mission to defeat Hakon. So this canticle is said to be the clearest history and authorship in the entire chant because it was written by Cordelius himself. In -12 Ancient, Cordelius was prince at the time, and he wrote several drafts before being happy with the complete version. Actually, before allowing Justinia I to actually include it in the Chant of Light. This guy is almost revered by Andraste. I mean, people come from everywhere and pay loads to get their hands on his first drafts of this canticle. With all these theories of who the Maker is, Titan, Darkspawn, Soulless, whatever, it'll be interesting to find out the visions and thoughts of the Maker, how the Maker would return. Perhaps more clues lie in here, which of course I already know because it's full of lore. Exaltations 1. Preludium. Lady of perpetual victory, your praises I sing. Addressing Andraste. Gladly do I accept the gift invaluable of your glory. Let me be the vessel which bears the light of your promise to the world expectant. So he wants Andraste to inspire him with her knowledge. The vision begins. The air itself rent asunder, spilling light unearthly from the waters of the Fade. So in his dream / vision, he must be near a pool of water. Are the waters of the Fade similar to a well of some sort, like the Well of Sorrows? Opening as an eye to look upon the realm of opposition and dire judgment. So opening as an eye, like the tattoo, like the symbol of the Maker. The symbol of the Chantry, which is the eye with the sun rays, it's interesting for me because it's very similar to the Eye of Horus from ancient Egypt, of our world. And since the Maker is all seeing and the eye is like the all seeing eye, and the rays, because the Chant of Light, obviously. But I find the similarity quite interesting. The realm of opposition, I think that is Thedas, where people oppose the Chant of Light. Because at the time, even more people oppose the Chant of Light. Even if today less oppose it, they still do. And in that baleful eye I saw the Lady of Sorrow, armored in light, holding in her left hand the scepter of redemption. I don't know if this is an Easter egg Or maybe the Lady of Sorrows from Star Wars The Old Republic is the Easter egg in Kotfi, the expansion. There's a Lady of Sorrows if you haven't played it. I'm not going to spoil it for you. But in here, it must be Andraste. But I find it interesting. There's like the same name in 2 different games. Except 2 very different people. Although, I don't know. The Scepter of Redemption is obviously her power to forgive, her power to have her hand go through veil fire like mine. So, Scepter of Redemption. She descended from on high, and a great voice thundered from the top of every mountain and pinnacle across creation. All heads bow. Oh, okay. All knees bend. Really? Elbows bend too. Every being in the realm of opposition, pay homage. Ah, it's a command. For the maker of all things returns to you. So Andraste is announcing the maker's return and commanding people to bow, as opposed to stating what knees do. Portents of the maker's return. 7 times 70 men of stone immense rose up from the earth like sleepers waking at the dawn, crossing the land with strides immeasurable, and in the hollows of their footprints, paradise was stamped indelible. It's starting to sound like Morden rhymes. So, this must be Titans. I mean, we're talking about men of stone immense, and they were walking, every time they took a step, they were embedding the paradise. Alathon. 7 times 70 men of stone. That's 490 Titans. That's a lot. 490 Titans. Yeah, that's a lot of Titans. There are stories in other myths, other types of stories, Zelda, of giant beings walking and imprinting the earth with either trees or like with certain elements or with different things. It's not the first time a story has this mythology, but this many? I can't believe the others have like almost 500 Titans walking around, unless they do. And I heard from the east a great cry, as men who were beasts warred with their brothers. So, east, that's east. Well, for you, that way. It's past Antiva. Men who were beasts. Kunari? Tooth and claw against blade and bow, until one could no longer be told from the other, and cursed them and cursed their generations. So I think everyone started to look the same or recognize each other in a certain way, that they couldn't distinguish enemy from ally. And those who slept, the ancient ones, awoke. So the ancient one usually refers to the old gods, perhaps Avenirus. For their dreams had been devoured by a demon that prowled the fade, as a wolf hunts a herd of deer. Is Solus a demon? Gosh, I hope not. I'm like obsessed with the elf. But he tends to prowl the Fade. And he locked up the Avenures, so maybe he's demonized for that. That's why maybe he's part Forgotten One, because they see him as the bad guy. And if they are the old gods sleeping in dragon form, they might be feeding these lies about this prowler of the Fade, who maybe isn't a demon. They're calling him a demon because he locked them up. He's their demon. He's a demon to them. Or it's that fear demon from the Fade that they're referring to, and this wolf analogy exists due to their imprisonment. Interesting possibilities. Taking first the weakest and frailest of hopes, and when there was nothing left, destroying the bright and bold by subtlety and ambush and cruel arts. So this is what this prowler of the Fade does. The 9th sacred mountain, upon which rests the mortal dust of Our Lady, ascended whole into the heavens, to be given high honor in the realm of dreams forever. Okay, so 9th sacred mountain, I think maybe that could be Haven. It's interesting to note that dragon is the 9th age. 9th sacred mountain is the sacred mountain in analogy to the ages. Perhaps the maker could return in this age, the dragon age. Mortal dust of Our Lady ascended, so the sacred ashes of Andraste. And the realm of dreams forever, the Fade, I think. And around it, a chorus of spirits sang. Spirits? Yeah, hopefully not demons. Whatsoever passes through the fire is not lost, but made eternal. So her ashes were eternal, hence she became eternal, Andraste. Is this then a clue that she was indeed mortal, as Tevinter claims? Because if she became immortal, would imply that before she was mortal. I mean, seriously, the Andrastians really should pay more attention to the Chant of Light. If they could look into it more instead of just reciting parts of it, maybe they'd learn a thing or two, you know? And then we wouldn't walk around always hearing the voice of Dr. Chakwas from Mass Effect reciting the Chant of Light. A very distinct voice. That was in Dragon Age Origins. In Denerim? Yeah, in Denerim. It's been a while. And I looked up and saw. What did he see? The 7 gates of the Black City shatter, and darkness cloaked both realms. Okay, so darkness covers the city in the Fade and Thedas. The Maker returns, the Maker's returning, and darkness covers everything? Blight time? Or is it just temporary? We'll find out in the next video, where I will conclude the Canticle of Exaltations. Be sure to like the video since it helps people find it. Hit that subscribe button. You can hit the bell icon to receive notifications. And you can follow me on Twitter at BinkyProd, and I'll see you very soon. Masaranas. Be sure to check out some of my other stuff, and remember to buy video games at a discounted price and support me at no additional cost to you. Just follow my G2A affiliate link. To learn more how that can help you as well, you can watch my full explanation video on that. Thanks for tuning in.